want to get your reaction to some of the reasoning I've seen from some of your colleagues. Senator Rubio had a long statement in which he managed to never actually say what he thought about the president's conduct. There was a sort of series of thought experiments. But he said this as a kind of abstract principle: just because actions meet the standard of impeachment does not mean it is in the best interest of the country to remove a president from office. And I've seen a lot of people essentially saying, Rob Portman somewhat similarly, OK, stipulated more or less the facts here. The president engaged in this kind of extortion. It is not sufficient to remove him from office. What's your reaction to that argument?
There is so much legal sophistry here, so much hypocrisy, so much Alice in Wonderland denial. I hope the American people see through it, and we need to make clear to them that all of this reasoning simply makes no sense. And so my disappointment extends not just to the votes, but to what they said about them. And my hope is that they will be held accountable. I think Mitch McConnell has walked his caucus off a cliff. He's made a short-term political calculation, but they are risking long-term costs for exactly the kind of non-reasoning and hypocrisy that you've mentioned.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.